nucleus. This is the structure of nucleus. Okay, so here this is the very largest and spherical shapes. Special structure is called also nucleus. This is a spherical shape and round shaped structure. This is the nucleus. It present into this is a very double membraned largest cell, and the cell it control and coordinate in all chemical activity inside in the cell. This is the main function of nucleus. This is control and coordinate all chemical activities in the cells. This is a very important cell structure, and the nucleus is called also the brain of the cell. It is called also brain of cells. Brain of cells. Okay, this is brain of cell, and the first time the Robert Brown, the scientist Robert Brown, he was observed in the orchid roots. The first time the Robert Brown is invented that nucleus structure in the orchid roots, and then different types of stain. Then after that we are staining of different types of pigments like that acetocarmine or fuelgen. Such time it will looking very different stainings. That stains is called also chromatin. Okay, so the chromatin is given that the scientist's name is that Fleming. He was identified the chromatin threads in the cells. And Hammerling, the scientist of Hammerling, it was proved that the nucleus is that hereditary material. Who is proved means here the Hammerling in the he was done by some experiment in the algae, the Astrobullaria, and then he was proved that the nucleus is that hereditary material of in the cells. Okay, these are the scientists. Mainly the Robert Brown is invented that nucleus in the orchid roots, and the chromatin threads is identified. The scientist's name is that Fleming. Hammerling is given that the nucleus is that hereditary material in the cells. Okay, and this is the history. And then here the number of nucleus is present into that organisms. Mainly the species are mononucleate cells or uninucleate cells. Second one is that dinucleate cells or binucleate cells, and third one is that multinucleate or sinusoidal cells. Multinucleate or sinusoidal cells. These are two types of the cells are present. Mononucleate means the cells are, it can contain only single nucleus. So for example, like that all the plant cells is that it contain only one nucleus, right? So this is the uninucleate. And dinucleate means here, this is the Plasmodium species. It can contain that dinucleate cells. Multinucleate cells means here it can contain more than two nucleus present. So for example is that Mucor and Rhizopus fungus. Okay, these type of fungus it can contain that mainly multinucleate, and some of the nostoc cells also they are present in multinucleate cells. Okay, and here this is the very largest cell. It can double membrane cell. Here all the meristematic cells, all meristematic cells. In the meristematic cells, here the nuclear membrane is located in a center part. In the center part, and remaining all the plant cells are the nucleus are located in a peripheral ends. Peripheral ends. Peripheral ends. Why means here? Why means here? The cell, the plant cell, it can contain that large size of the vacuoles are present. Means here why the plant cell. So for example, this is the plant cell. The nucleus is present in a one peripheral ends, but all the meristematic cells they are present in a center part. Why means here the plant cells it can contain that very large vacuoles are present in plant cells. Because of this reason here the nucleus is located at the one side end. Okay, one side of the and this is the location, and the structure of nucleus is that it can contain mainly the four parts. One is that nuclear envelope. The first one is that nuclear envelope. This is the first part. Nuclear envelope or nuclear envelopes or nuclear membrane. Okay, and here this is the structure of nucleus. The outermost layers is called also nuclear envelopes. Here the nuclear membrane it can contain two membranes are present, one outside and inner side. Here the outside membrane is called also endotheca or endomembranous system and endokaryotheca. Okay, the outer membrane is called also endokaryotheca and inner membrane system it is called also ectokaryotheca. Endokaryotheca or ectokaryotheca or outer membrane or inner membrane. So here the nucleus it can present into the 50 to 100 nanometers, and here the between of these two membranous system it can present in a lumen. That lumen it present into 5 to 10 nanometers is present, and between of these two membranous system it can fluid it present, that is nucleoplasmic perinucleus membrane space, and that place also it can contain some fluid like of the structure. And here all the envelopes are they are contain one specific like of that perforations, like that perforations is called also nucleopores. These are called also nucleopores. Okay, this is called also nucleopores, and each and every nucleus it can contain that nucleopores are 10 to, for example, each and every cell it can present 10 to the power of 7. Okay, so for example 10 to the power of 7 nucleopores are present, and here the nucleopore between of these two nuclear membrane it can contain. So for example this is the nuclear membrane and this is the nuclear membrane, and between of this place it can contain the 50 to 100 nanometers, and here the nucleopores are it can present one disc shaped and flattened like structures, and it is looking like a one hot wheel like of the structures. This type of the nucleopores are present inner side, and it is contributed that flexible to that some specific like diaphragm is present here inside of this place. This is nucleopore structures, and these diaphragmation it is called also annulus. This is called also annulus. Okay, and here the thousands of nucleopores are present at the place of nuclear membranous systems. Okay, and with help of these nucleopores, some of the small microfibril centroplasmic like structures are present inside, and here with the help of these nuclear pores, throughout these nuclear pores, the cytoplasmic membranes or cytoplasmic fluids they are transported to cytoplasm to nucleoplasm or nucleoplasm to cytoplasm. Okay, this is the nucleopores. The each and every nucleus it can contain least of 10 and 10 to the power of 7. And here this is the nucleopore structure. And some external side of nuclear membrane it can made up of number of it attached with the number of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so right, this is the nuclear envelope. And the next part is that nucleoplasm. The next part is that nucleoplasm. This is the granular, homogeneous and fluid-like of the structure is called also, this is called also nucleoplasm. And this is slightly acidophilic. The nucleoplasm is that acidophilic, that this is the very slightly. Okay, and here the nucleoplasm it can contain number of proteins, enzymes. The proteins are it made up of ribonucleoproteins are present. Ribonucleoproteins are present and glycoproteins are present. Glycoproteins are present and some various type of DNA proteins are present. And here some such type of enzymes also it present into that nucleoplasm. And means here that is DNA polymerase enzymes, DNA polymerase and RNA polymerase and NAD synthetases, dipeptidases type of enzymes are it present into inside of this nucleoplasm. Okay, and this is the nucleoplasm. And next structure is that chromatin. And here the first time the chromatic structure is identified, the scientist name is the Fleming, and with the help of some specific dyes like that acetylcarmine and fluorescein. Okay, and this is the coiled and spiral thread-like very longest structure is called also, this thread-like structure is called chromatin. When in the nucleus it involved in the division stage, so such time what happened here, the chromatin threads it can condense and it form in a one specific rod-like structures. That structures is called also chromosomes. The thread-like structure is called also chromosomes. Like that, this is the kinetochore, this is the like chromosomes are present. Okay, this is the rod-like structure, chromosomes present. When here at the place of these chromosomes, here it can present into the DNA proteins. And here all the prokaryotic cells it can made up of in a specific type of the proteins. The proteins are histone proteins are present. Here all the histone proteins are, they can contain that very hygienic amino acids, that is that arginine and lysine is present. All the eukaryotic cells they contain that histone proteins, but some specific type. For example, in the mature mammalian RBC cells and in the plant, the sieve tubes, these are absent in this structure. They are absent in these histone proteins, and then here some of the specific RNA polymerase enzyme also they are absent in this RNA polymerase enzyme also. This is non-histone protein particle. Non-histone protein particles. Non-histone protein particles. Okay, and this is the main structure. And here, when the Fleming the scientist is staining with several types of pigments, so such time here the chromatin it can form in two types. One is that euchromatin and heterochromatin. Euchromatin and heterochromatin. Euchromatin and heterochromatin. Euchromatin means here when we are involved in the staining process, so such time here the loosely stained structures. Here the chromosomes are the loosely stained structures is called also euchromatin, and here that place it can contain large amount of genes are present. These genes are very active. The euchromatin genes are very active genes are present in this euchromatin. Heterochromatin means here the densely stained. Here the densely stained, very high stained structure is called also heterochromatin. But here when the high density structure they contain that very low amount of genes. That genes are non-active. These genes are non-active genes are present. Okay, and this is the structure of chromatin. And then next one is that nucleolus. This is the nucleolus, and here in the nucleus the peripheral ends, and it can contain one specific ball or ring like of the structure is present, that is spherical shape or oval shaped structure, that is that nucleolus. The first time it invented, that scientist name is that Fontana. The invented scientist name is that Fontana, and the main function of the chromatin, it can involve in the synthesis of RNA proteins and ribosomes. Hence it is called the nucleolus. It is called the factory of ribosomes. It is called also factory of ribosomes. This is the main structure of nucleolus. Okay, so this is the cell organelle. The main function of nucleus means this is control and coordinate in the all chemical activities inside of the cells. Okay, so this is the cell organelles. These are basic points of several types of cell organelles, and tomorrow we will continue the morphology. Okay, right, thank you.